Hi guys, welcome back to Educating Shani. I'm Shani and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi Shani, hi. I haven't done that in a while, I feel. Hi guys, so I'm still sick today, but I'm a little bit better than yesterday, so I'm super grateful, but I'm still feeling like crap. So I thought I'd do a quick video and check in. So I wanted to talk to you about something, and then I need to show you what my mother just brought to me because she's the sweetest human on planet Earth. So actually, let me show you that first, and then we're going to talk about what I need to talk about, and then, yeah. Okay, so first of all, she brought me 2 different kinds of soup. She brought me broccoli cheddar and chicken noodle. I just had some of the chicken noodle, and it's freaking incredible, and Danny's going to be so excited because we both love broccoli cheddar, too. So anyway, Mom, thank you again. She brought me rolls and cinnamon rolls and all the things, and then look at this. Look at... Actually, I got a video of it. Let me just put it in here. Is that not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life? Like, I seriously am obsessed with it. I've been looking at it like all day, all night. Well, she just dropped it off like an hour ago, but since then, I've just been looking at it, and it's amazing and adorable. My in-laws would love it too. They're big Disney fans. Anyway, okay, so I don't think I can do every day right now. Maybe that'll change once I'm feeling all the way better from this, whatever this sickness, nose and throat thing is happening, and achy all over that's happening. So maybe just for a few days, we'll just do every other day, I'm thinking, because I'm finding it a little bit too overwhelming mentally right now, as well as physically, but mentally too, because I'm also just like still trying to battle some other things and some new things that have come up, and I'm just trying to work through them and try and get back to where I was. And my eating disorder, I would say, is getting a little bit better. I did do it one time last night, but it wasn't a binge, it was just a purge. So it's like, it's still bad, but like it's not as, I don't know. Either way, whatever. So my plan tonight, and this is something that's helped me in the past, is to maybe do a project. I'm hoping that I'll feel better after I take a nap. I'm gonna work on a project. So like my room especially needs to be worked on. My desk in particular is a mess. I'll have to show you. Maybe that's what I'll film. I'll film it and make a video out of it, that I'm gonna try and reorganize my desk. It is just a mess in there. It's so bad. Or maybe I'll organize my closet. Both of those two have been very neglected, and there are just clothes all over my floor and so much laundry to be done. And it's not like as bad as it was when I did my decluttering Shani series. That was fun. Do you guys remember that from forever ago? Oh my gosh. And someone in the comments was like, I miss that series. I wish you'd do it more. And I was like, stay tuned. Maybe I will. So maybe I will. I don't know. It's not quite as bad as it used to be, but it's still like, it's been very neglected, things up there. I've just been using whatever energy I have to, there are so many fruit flies. I freaking hate fruit flies. It's one of my biggest pet peeves on the planet of all the times of places. Leave me alone. I hate fruit fly season. That's the only bad thing about the fall, is all the fruit flies. But anyway, what was I saying? Who knows? I don't know. I'm kind of like sick out of my mind. I just took NyQuil again, so. Oh, so my plan tonight is to do a project instead of binging and purging. And I think I can do it. I really do, because I guess I'm kind of grateful that I'm sick right now, because it's making me be like, I kind of want to not throw up tonight, because it's really hard. It takes a lot of energy, and I don't have that much energy right now. And so maybe I could use this and just rest. So if I'm feeling a little better later, I'm going to organize something, either my desk or my closet. If I'm not feeling better, I'm just going to watch a movie and rest and go back to sleep and sleep through it and hopefully get through the night. And it's not always going to be like this, but this is something that I used to do. On nights that I knew were going to be kind of hard or whatever, I would just sleep, which isn't like good long term, but to get you going, it's okay to do, in my opinion, because once it becomes a habit, then it'll be good. So that period of time until I can change the habits that I'm in, I'm fine doing whatever I need to do to not binge and purge so that I can just get my body used to not binging and purging again, if that makes sense. So that's my plan for tonight. I was gonna tell you something else and now I forgot. I really need to write down notes. Yeah, so I probably won't post tomorrow, but I'll post the next day. I think I'm gonna do every other day and see how that goes for a little bit. What else can I tell you? I had other things I was gonna say and now I don't even know. You know what I will do right now? Hold on, I gotta get something. I'm not gonna edit this, so hold on 1 second. I know what I can do. Okay, so if you know me pretty well, or if you've watched me for a while, you know that I freaking hate reading, or at least I used to. And now, guys, you're not gonna believe this. I read a book. Not only that, I read 7 books in the last couple months. Okay, hear me out. I never read. I always hated reading, hated it with a passion. I had only read 2 books in my entire life, and one of them I just read 5 times maybe, and the other one I read maybe twice, and that was it. I just don't like reading. I'm a visual person. I need to see things. I need to hear things. I need sound and visuals to go with it. So reading isn't a big thing for me. I've never liked it. However, I made this new friend on TikTok. Her name is Jackie, and she's so incredible. She's so funny, and she's so talented. She does this art, this amazing, she is the most incredible artist that you'll ever see. She's so freaking talented, and not every day, she used to do it every day, and now she does it, I don't know how often she does, but she'll do these time lapses of her doing a drawing every day on TikTok, or every other day, or whatever it is for her. And she's so talented, and I asked her if she would draw me because I'm conceited. Just kidding, I'm not, but I mean, I am. We all know this. I'm not conceited. I don't mind attention. That's not a bad thing. Some people like attention. It's not the end of the world. Some of us didn't get the attention we needed, or some of us just are not attentified. Anyway, back to Jackie. She's amazing. She's been through a lot. So we started getting really close, and I followed her TikTok. We started messaging, and actually, no, I did this before we started messaging. Okay, so anyway, I just fell in love with her. I thought she was so cool. She's also going through eating disorder recovery, and she is trying to document that as best she can on TikTok. It's hard on TikTok because they have so many restrictions over there on what you can say and what you can't say. But she's been through everything, man. She's been through abuse and drugs and alcohol, and she's quitting smoking right now, which is on top of everything else that she's already gotten through and survived and overcome and recovered from. And she's doing a little bit better with her eating disorder little by little. I'm just really proud of her. So anyway, I fell in love with her, and then I found out that she wrote a book, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna order the book obviously to support her, but obviously I'm not gonna read it because I don't like reading, sorry. But I ordered it, and it came. It's called Eat by Jackie Lynn, and it's on Amazon. I think it's $8 or something like that. And that's her art, by the way. That's one of her arts. And this book is based on a true story. It's set back in the year 2010 when I was 19 years old and fighting to survive extreme abuse from my boyfriend, Jared Miller. Do you know who Jared Miller is? I'm sure you do. Otherwise infamously known as the revolutionary Las Vegas shooter. He committed a shooting with his wife back in 2014. This is right after they broke up, where they took the lives of 2 cops and a pedestrian. Both Jared and his wife passed away that day. I've decided to share this part of my life to the public because I feel that my story needs to be heard. There's not enough light being shed on psychopathic abuse and what it entails. So many survivors feel alone, myself included. It's difficult to relate to others because my psychopathic abuse is a completely different form of hell. To love someone this evil is not only terrifying, it's downright devastating. So get this book. Anyway, so I ordered this book and I just kind of like started skimming through the first chapter, and then I was like, and then I just finished the whole thing in like 2 days. And now I'm a reader. I liked it. I liked the reading. Jackie made me start reading again. So then I ordered the books that I knew I loved when I was a teenager, read those a few times. Then I ordered other people's books. Right now I'm reading, it's called I'm Glad My Mom Died or something like that by Jeanette McCurdy. And it's so freaking good. That's what I'm reading right now. But anyway, I read this twice because that's how much I liked it. And I filmed a review for TikTok and then I accidentally deleted that review. So I'm going to give you a quick one here because I think you should all go buy it. It's freaking amazing. Again, it's on Amazon. I will link it in my description. It's literally, I think, $8, maybe $9. So it's called Eat because it's also about her eating disorder, but it is centered around her relationship with Jared Miller. She talks about everything in here. And by the way, she does give really detailed warning. Like in the beginning, she'll say how she does talk about eating disorder, you know, things and abuse and rape and drugs and alcohol and addiction and all kinds of things. But I will say one thing that that I now know that the reason she didn't do it is because it was too hard, and that makes complete sense. But she's very detailed about everything, like drugs, alcohol, a little bit of sex, and what was I going to say? Addiction. Oh, and her eating disorder. But the one thing she didn't go into detail about, and I'm glad she didn't, for her sake, for probably everyone's sake, I don't know, but was her rape. So if rape is a hard thing for you, or you've been raped and it's very triggering for you to read like a detail of a rape, don't worry, she doesn't go into detail about that part. She does go into detail about everything else. She does talk about numbers. She does use very foul language because that's, who cares? It doesn't matter to me. I'm just like telling you so that you guys know like what to expect and what not to expect. Like, but I really have no critiques about it. I'm just like saying the warnings about it because I know a lot of you have a lot of different triggers and have been through some different things, but so have I. And I read this and I loved it. It made me feel not alone. I went through psychopathic abuse as well, not in the same form. I wasn't romantically involved with the person that did it, but it was a family member of mine, like we all know. And it's hard. It's like really, really, really rough stuff. She and I were talking about this, and it's kind of that story that I've told about my dad, about that one night that he, wait, did I tell this to YouTube or was that Instagram? Maybe I won't share that quite yet. But there's a story where I can that sums up psychopathic abuse. Maybe I'll tell that at a different time. We'll see. Anyway, but if you've been through any kind of psychopathic abuse or eating disorders or addiction or anything. Anyway, the point is, she's obviously not with him anymore. He's dead now. Right after he broke up with her, he got married, and he and his wife were the ones that did the shooting. And I believe she died too, right? Yes, they both passed away. So anyway, okay, so the book, okay, so here's the thing that I loved the most, okay? The thing that I loved the most about it was how honest and real she is in this and how brave she is to, so like there were things like, as far as her eating disorder goes, there were things that she would say in this book where I was like, I would never dare to say that out loud. Like there are thoughts that we get, horrible eating disordered thoughts. You all know what they are if you've had an eating disorder. We get really awful thoughts about ourselves, about other people, about all kinds of things. And there are things, you guys know I'm an open book, but there are a few little things that I do not dare to say out loud, and she does. She just says them. She's like, this is what I was thinking. This is what I was feeling. This is how it is. She also is one of those people that's like, don't pity me. I don't want pity. I'm not doing this for attention. I'm not doing this for pity. I'm literally doing this to share my story and let others know that they're not alone and to warn other people and blah, blah, blah. And she also takes accountability for all the shit that she did. She did a lot of horrible things when she was on drugs and alcohol and being abused, and she treated people very poorly, and she admits to that, and she's changed. That's why I love her so much. She's the most incredible, strong human being right now. Like, she's gone through so much, and she has grown and learned, and I just admire people like that so much. And like, it's inspired me. Like, it even inspired, I started writing a book because of Jackie. Thanks a lot, Jackie, because she got me into reading, and then I fell in love with reading. And I'm like, why do I like reading? Is it because I'm getting old? Is it because I'm turning 40 soon? What is happening? I don't know who I am anymore. But it made me want to write a book, and so I did. I wrote a whole chapter. I don't know if it would go anywhere. I don't know if I'd ever be brave enough to print it and sell it, but I did start writing it. So what is who is this? What is happening? Anyway, so Jackie, I love you. I'm so proud of you, and I love this book. Please, please go buy it. This isn't like, she didn't ask me to do, she didn't even know that I got her book. Like, I surprised her. I told her, I was like, guess what? After I read it, I told her, I was like, guess what? I bought your book and I read it and I love it and I'm going to film a review. And then I did, and then lost the footage, and then I never refilmed it. So I guess now is a good time. So anyway, reading's also been helping me a lot to stay distracted from things as well. That's been a really good thing for me, and it's been expanding my brain. And it's insane because, like, I hate being in silence usually. I gotta have music, I gotta have my phone, my TV, something has to be on, or I have to have a noisemaker when I sleep. But like, now I just like cuddle up with a blanket and just read on the couch. Who am I? What happened? So anyway, thanks, Jackie, for getting me back into reading. And because of her art, she inspired me to start making cards again. And that's been a really good distraction too. So I'm so grateful. And yeah, so that's where I really want to organize my desk later so that I can make more cards without getting too overwhelmed with how unorganized it is. You know what I mean? Anyway, so she drew a picture of me, and it's so freaking cool. I'll put it right here. It's so beautiful. She's going to send it to me so I can frame it, put it in the background. She's so talented, guys. Go check out her TikTok. I will link that below as well. She's so freaking talented. She does all kinds of different art. Mostly she does this kind of stuff, and it's brilliant. And she'll like put thoughts to the time lapse of her drawing. She'll put thoughts or a story or whatever it is.
Have you ever looked in the mirror and not recognized the person staring back at you? Because I have. There was a time when I just did not want to look in the mirror at all. I did not want to see the person reflected back at me, because this person right here is a very bad person. A lot of people did not want to be around this person because of how cruel and mean they were. I was an abuser. I was very abusive. I admit that now. And that's one thing you gotta realize. Not every abuser continues to abuse, as strange as that sounds. Abuse victims come in many different shapes and sizes. There are ones that are people pleasers and want to make everyone happy. And then there are ones like I was. I was not a people pleaser. I was not even a me pleaser. I hated myself so much. And I look at these pictures and I get sad, because it's like, damn, I went through so much. I survived extreme abuse. I did not know how to cope. I was alone. And I decided to use that abusive past as an excuse to not only abuse myself, but to abuse everyone around me. I mean, this person right here that I've edited out of the photo, I abused him, and he saved me from my abuser. He even admitted to me that I gave him post-traumatic stress disorder. I do not expect him to ever forgive me for what I've done, because I was a terrible person, and I don't expect anyone to believe that I've changed. It's a strange way to live when you're an abuser, because you don't realize that you're abusive. You think everyone around you is abusive. You think that that excuses your behavior. You're not a bad person. You've just been through so many bad things, and no one understands. No one ever will understand, which is absolutely ridiculous to think that way. Self-reflection does not exist in an abuser's mind. Abusers do not want to look in the mirror. They do not want to see who they've become, and they do not want to realize what they are doing to other people. But sometimes we eventually decide, you know what? I'm going to look in the mirror and see who the I've become. And that's when we can change. People have asked me in the past why I discuss these types of topics, especially when I was very active on my YouTube channel. And I'm pretty sure a lot of mental health advocates can relate to this because some people just don't understand why we do what we do. But this is why I do what I do. This right here, you see these screenshots? I've helped people. I've helped people with sharing my story, sharing my experiences. I've helped people to understand. I've helped people to relate. I've helped people to look in the mirror and make the decision to change. That is incredible. And that gives my suffering a purpose. I'm helping people. And that's what matters to me. That's what gives me a sense of self-worth, that even though I was that terrible of a person, I'm not anymore. And now I can help people in my own way. This is my drawing for today. All I used was a cheap ass big pen. No erasers, just relying on my brain and my hands and my eyeballs. Self-reflection, yo. Lots of self-reflection.
She's such a deep and cool and strong person to come through everything in this book. I'm like, how did you survive everything in this book? Like, I don't want to give me spoilers, but she could have died a few times. More than a few times. Like, it's amazing what this woman has survived and used her pain to reach out and try and help others who are struggling as well. So I'm very proud of her. I love her very much. The more I get to know her, the more I love her. She's a very real, down-to-earth, genuine friend, and I just really appreciate it. So yeah, so go buy her book. Okay, you guys, I love you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you the day after tomorrow. I'm going to do every other day and see how that goes, because the everyday is getting too overwhelming. I'm not able to because I want to do better videos where it's more substance than just me turning on the camera and being like, this is how I did today with my eating disorder. I thought that would be a good idea at first. That's why I tried it for a few days, and now I'm like, I don't know. I'd rather take a couple days and put some more thought into a video. So, especially right now, just while I'm getting over this bug. So once I'm over it, maybe it'll go back to every day. We'll see. But anyway, thanks for supporting and loving and enjoying. And did you enjoy? I don't know if you did. I just assumed it. I'm sorry. But thank you for you are great. Okay, love you guys. And I'll see you soon. Remember forever and always that you're beautifully worth it. And I am too. Go buy Jackie's book. I love it. And you guys have got this too. We're in this together. Tell me in the comments below, are you doing recovery with me again? We've got this. We've got this. We've got this. Things are looking up for me big time. I can feel it. And I know I'm going to get through this again. So, yay. Okay. I love you guys. I'll see you later. Oh, by the way, I do still have my appointment with my therapist tomorrow, which is Friday. Yeah. Tomorrow's Friday, right? Wait, is today Friday? No, today's Thursday. It was supposed to be my doctor's day. I had to cancel because I'm sick. But I see her again on Wednesday. And then the therapist is tomorrow. So I'll let you know how that goes too. So, all right. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.